All right, so we're going to start with part 2 of this video with talking about the Quik-Latch hood pins that I put in. I'm using the trunk of my wife's car, so I'll deal with it. But that was the product, the QL-38 series. There were all the tools that you needed and some of the directions, which I'll explain that we did a little bit differently to make it easier. So, as you can see on this RKSport carbon fiber hood, I have the hood pins. Yep. And I know there's a lot of swirl marks. Those will all get buffed out here once it gets a little bit warmer. So the reason why I threw these hood pins in was, even though the hood is really solid, I was running into 2 issues. Let's just say anything in excess of expressway speeds, I was getting a little bit of flex. But the worst issue though is I was getting a lot of heat warp. So as you can see with the hood pins activated, the hood lines up real well with the fender. Without the hood pins and after the hood heating up, this part of the hood here would go so high you could actually stick like a screwdriver between them. So the hood pins have kept that down. So it's pretty easy to deactivate these. Just push in the center section, there, and then release the hood latch. I'm going to pause this because you don't need to see me walking to my stupid hood latch. All right, hood latch is released, and I just kind of wanted to show it was almost about that height at the tip here that they were sticking up with the hood flex. Not the whole way across here, but right like maybe from here to here, this whole section just flexed up with the heat. It was really annoying. So, not crazy hard to install these. Since I have the aftermarket headlights and I don't have any need for the adjustment holes, I use that hole to put the pins in. And basically what I did here, with help from my buddy Chris, who gave me this idea, it actually worked really well, installed both the pins over there and here, but we had them raised up. Greased the top of the pin and then lowered the hood real low, and then, well, obviously where it's missing, on the hood support, marked where the pilot hole would go. Then drilled the pilot hole. I used the same size drill bit as the pilot hole that's on my hole saw. Once I got that through, I only went through the lower side here. I did not go through the upper side yet. Chris then said, just drill the 2-inch hole. It's supposed to be 2.5. I only had a 2-inch drill, so I wasn't going to go buy a new one. Drill the 2-inch hole through there on both sides. And then what we did is we re-greased the pins again. We then lowered the hood down so the underside of the shell here, obviously it was marked where the pin is, but the underside of the shell then got the mark. I drilled another pilot hole through the underside, and then through the top drilled the 1.25-inch hole so I could put the hood pin through. And then it was just a matter of getting my fingers in there to tighten the finger nut that comes with it, and then just adjusting the hood pins down slowly until I got the height that I wanted on the hood, and that's it. It goes down, just push the center section down, and then these just on each side of the, just push till you hear the click, push till you hear the click, and that's it, and they're on. So that again is the Quik-Latch QL-38 series. They are a little expensive, like $130, but I think they're worth every penny. Real easy to work, no issues, and there you go.